I think the revelation that I got, wait, I will always cry about this. Stop it, Zula, you're making me cry.
Hi guys, my name is Alif and I'm Kayte's husband.
Hi everyone, my name is Kayte and I am Alif's wife.
And we've been together for
11 years. We are dancers. We knew of each other because we would see each other in dance competitions, but we didn't know each other until
when I was joining this competition back then. It's called Remix 2006. And she was one of the choreographers for like the finale opening item. I got into the finals and we had to be a part of that finale. I think during the rehearsals, then we conversate and we talk. I guess that's how I got to know her. She was really good, and me as a young 14-year-old, when I see her, she was already wow, incredible dancer. And then the way she speak, very not Singaporean, and then so it's a little bit of wow, this girl, yeah.
I always knew of their crew because their crew was quite good as well, and he always joined solos back then, so I already knew of him. So when I met him and had the opportunity to work together, he was honestly very annoying. Because he was always arrogant. Watch me. I think at one point I had the opportunity to be a dance teacher in his secondary school.
But nothing happened there. We're just explaining the timeline.
Yes,
okay?
Yeah. Back then, I believe that our dance community was also getting more active with events and community events. So we would see each other more often. And it just so happened as well that his poly invited me to be one of the choreographers as well for one of his school production or something like that. One day I think we started to see each other clubbing.
But I go to the club just for the music, okay?
And because we live at the same area, he would always be oh, okay, cool, let's send you home or whatever. So yeah, I think we got closer in a sense that we would do more things together just by chance, not because we planned.
The only planned part that was a bit more consistent was I always invite her out in midnight to drive through Mac Cafe to get
so you already had
caramel frap. I remember.
Did you have intention already back
No
then?
I was just oh, let's hang out, that's it.
Dance has made our relationship and just our general
daily life
so much more different in a good way, of course. I think dance is a language that we both understand. Before the kids came, he was very romantic in a creative, fun way. His proposal was creative. I think I mentioned to him one time that if you propose, I would just like it quiet and in front of my loved ones.
Really?
He's okay, yeah, sure, I hear you. And the next thing you know...
No, we have to go with a bang.
He's proposing an entire theater.
It's all worth it because I'm asking her to marry me, so I wanna make it extravagant for Kayte, especially her being a dancer and then now a wife and also a mother. She has always been driven in her passion. So with that same drive, it allows her to actually think further for the family, for herself, for me, and she's always the one that she's a little bit more ambitious compared to me in terms of family things. Yeah, she want to do this, she want to do that. In dance and growing our legacy or growing our business, she's always that forefront, to say that, okay, I want to do this. Her dancer character contributes to many different things in our relationship, in our family,
our life.
And our life, yeah.
Our religion has helped a lot in bringing us closer. Our family in general, our extended family, has played a huge part in our steadfast. Because I was a Christian back then, I just always had this, had this idea in my head that we were not going to last because of the religion.
2017, she took a shahada. And my whole family was there to witness it. It was a beautiful moment. I cannot explain it.
Because we broke up, because of this factor, we broke up, and I told him I really need to be alone and really like just study my own faith again. Try to figure out like my own life, but also just trying to seek for a direction lah, like a purpose. I literally prayed and asked, please show me like I'm stupid. Like I'm stupid, that you really have to tell me, show it, spell it out for me almost, so that I know this is coming from you. I remember that sign was me at the roadside. I had to corner myself and just put my head like on my palm, because I was like, did you just show me? Like, is this it? It cannot be a coincidence that I asked for this, and but there you came. You know, it was like, it almost felt like the movies. I was like, seriously,
Bruce
this
Almighty.
is it. Yeah, but I just felt this presence that ask, and you shall receive. Like, I am here. I hear you, and I think the revelation that I got. Wait, I will always cry about this. The feeling, from what I remember, is it was only a validation from God that it was gonna be okay, that you're gonna be okay, because this was always the plan. And I molded you strong enough with this foundation strength for you to fully accept Islam. This was always the plan, and everything else He will take care of. I had to say, okay. Like, okay, it almost felt like a surrender, like a submission almost. Are you okay? Oh no! Are you okay? Now we made someone cry. Sila.
No, my eyes are teary.
Why?
Don't know whether it's sleepy or... Yeah, so we have a 6 years of age gap. In our early days of relationship, I think that was quite a factor to really think about and look into. I was alright because I was with the older woman. So to me, it's like, yay. But of course, to her, it was a concern because 6 years different. You know, I was still at like in a very young and like trying to figure myself out. She spoke about that concern and asked like, how you know, you are 6 years younger than me, you're still so young, still a boy and all. For me, I was like, even though I'm younger, I can work on how to, I guess, be mature faster, or you know, and try to provide whatever you need. You know, even though I'm like the younger one.
Given my background in my relationships back then, and then suddenly dating a younger boy, I was like, oh girl, you in trouble. You're asking for it. Plus, he's of a different religion. The age gap is not even aligned.
Everything was against our odd. You know?
Everything, yeah, that's the thing. Everything was like set up for failure. In a sense, right, I think it looked like I was the one playing him. I was the one not taking him seriously. But actually, I always thought like he won't be serious because he's young.
I know for a fact that Kate wants kids, okay? And she was very, very worried about if I get older, whether can I have kids or will we have problems. She was very paranoid about that. She feels that for you don't have to worry, you can take your time and all, but for me, I'm getting older. So that's when we sparked that conversation whether is this for real? Because if this is for real, I don't want to waste any more time. You know, my goal is to actually get married. I was 26 when I got married and she was 32. 26 to get married in my time is very young. For me, it's like compromise, you know. We are in the situation where my partner is 6 years older and I cannot be that, you know. Like if I have not grown from this, I'll be selfish and say like, oh no, I'm too young to get married and all. But no, I think I was ready to make that compromisation and see it through.
I think what affirmed it for us is that we were kind of like tangled by how society would think that you're still so young, you want to get married now, and she's older, you know, you might have to pause your life just because
Actually,
he's younger.
my mom was the one who sat me down and talked to me about this one. are you sure you want to get married? Because you still have a whole life with your
But she wasn't
partner."
against it.
She wasn't against. She was just like trying to.
Talk to you and make sure
Yeah.
you make the wise decisions. At the same time, his family was the one who affirmed it for us that in our belief, you get married, the sooner the better. So again, it was like what the society made us feel, and at the same time, what really truly matters. And that was enough to be like, okay, we're good to go.
Both our ethnicity, both our ethnicity
Your English,
has very similar cultural aspects of it in terms of the gathering, in terms of the eating, in terms of the making noise. So I think both of us adapt very well to both our family cultures. So I think that wasn't really a problem. It's only maybe the halal and
The
non-halal.
food.
Yeah, the food, yeah, the non-pork and then the other side. But I think that was easily adapted because both sides was very respectful to our needs,
Each other lah,
to
yeah.
each other and knows what they have to do and not do. Yeah. We have a
Our own
space.
studio.
Yeah, our own studio.
Alhamdulillah, yes.
The ups and downs are real because
That one is the real life test challenge.
every single time when we converse with each other, right, we need to be clear of what the topic is.
It always
Intertwines. So when we talk to each
There's
other,
no
like we have to
line.
say like, okay, I want to ask you something about the kids, or something about your schedule, or something about work, something about AK, something about the studio. We have to make it clear what the topic is because it really goes from one end to another end. It's like we could be like, I think the studio needs a little bit more, for example, more people or more things in it. And then after that, 1 minute later, you pack the Pampers already, not?
It's actually really not good because it can get very unhealthy and we're in each other's space almost all the time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he also has his music business. So
Yeah.
I think for him, when he gets to do that, that's a real escape.
That's me. That's just me.
For him. And for me, it's important that I have my me time. He will initiate to take the kids or on his own, and I have my me time. But yeah, it's hard. I wouldn't say it's impossible. I think for me, he's got a lot of patience. For me, that's the problem that I have. But I'm doing better.
I'm very thankful that we met through a vessel that we both love, which is dance. I'm very thankful that both of us are driven in our passion. I'm very thankful that you are always very supportive in me pursuing in my career,
Yes.
whether it being dance or music. I'm very thankful that you are always reminding me on how to be a better artist, how to be a better husband, father, and also a person. I'm very thankful that you carried and birthed both our children. I am thankful that you are a very loving wife to me, loving mother to our kids. I'm thankful that we got closer to God in our relationship and our marriage. I'm thankful that you are my life partner and I will always strive to be better for you, for our family, and for God.
Ever since becoming parents, I think we both changed a lot. For the better, of course. Life threw us so many challenges and obstacles, diving into the uncertainty and into the unknown together.
Into the unknown.
Into the unknown. Knowing myself, I probably would have taken another route with some of the life decisions I made with you, but we stayed true to ourselves and challenged life back with faith.
Yes.
And you always made sure to trust each other. You always reminded me of my unlimited strength and capabilities. Not just as a mom, but as a woman. Faith is the unseen ray of hope with an affirmation of trust. We don't see it, but it is an ever powerful tool that got us through what we went through and what we will continue to go through.
True.
In the years of marriage, with the ups and downs, of course, what I learned was that we don't fail. As long as we have the family together, we will only keep learning. And growing. And therefore, we've we have succeeded. I have so many imperfections, and I am still a work in progress. You are my safe space, my safe haven. True love is having that companionship, a team partner, a supporter, a friend with you for life. Thank you for all of that, and thank you for doing the best that you can for our children. Alif, I will always choose you.
Thank you. I love you.
Oh, I love you too, but yeah, you sound like a book. I am thankful.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and please do comment below on what you want to see next.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Peace.
Thank you for watching.